And welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about operators in Python. And operators are basically symbols or keywords that are used to perform operations on variables in Python. So Python has several operators, and that's what we're going to cover in this class. So we are going to start with arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are basically those operators that if you do some calculations in Python. So if you have to do any calculation or write code that will help you calculate some values, then we will use the arithmetic operators. And these are just basic arithmetics that you've learned since primary school. So things like addition. So addition, so if you want to add two numbers, let's say in Python, we use the plus operator to do that. So let's say you have two variables, and let's call this number one, num1, and this variable is equal to 56, and let's call it another variable num2, this is equal to 78, and you want to be able to calculate the values of these two variables, or add these two variables. So to add these two variables, we can say, create another variable called sum, and say sum is equal to num1, and then use the plus operator, and we add num2 there. And then we can print the final value that we have. That means we can print sum. And when we print sum, we get the value of adding the two numbers. So that's addition. Basically, you can add more than two numbers. So if you have another num3 here, 89, and then we can add the num3 and get the sum, we can add that. So we can have more than three numbers, four numbers, or five numbers. And the symbol here that we're doing is a plus operator, and that is the operator that enable you to add two numbers. The other operator is subtraction. So let's say you want to subtract two numbers, and maybe in some cases when you're programming, you need to do this. So to subtract two numbers, we will have, let's create our numbers, or let's use the numbers that we have. So let's say we want to subtract num3 and num2 from num3. We want to see what's the difference between those two numbers. So we can create another variable and call it sub, and say sub is equals to num3 minus, so we use the minus operator, which is basically a dash in your keyboard, and then num2. So basically we are trying to take the difference between num3 and num2, and then we can print the value that we get and say sub. So now we have printed subtraction. And also maybe if you format this, you could put an F here and print and say subtraction is equals to, and then we put this sub inside that particular statement. This helps you to format your output together with string and the values of your variable, and you put the variable in the curly braces. And now you get this particular output. So that is subtraction. And then we can also multiply two numbers. To multiply two numbers, multiplication in Python, in normal life, we multiply two numbers by using an X, but in Python and many programming languages, we use asterisk to demarcate multiplication. Asterisk is the operator that multiplies two numbers. So to multiply these two numbers, we can say, now we have two numbers, we want to multiply number one and number two. So we will just say mod is equals to num1 star num2. So this basically gives you the multiplication, and we can print the multiplication here and say multiplication. We can format this and just put our output with the multiplication, and is equals to, and then we put the curly braces, and then we say mult, which is a variable that shows the multiplication of those two numbers. And then we print, we get our multiplication. So that is multiplication. We can also divide two numbers. So division is another operator that we can do in Python. And this division basically uses the slash operator. So when you want to divide two numbers, you use the slash or forward slash operator. And to do that, let's say we have two numbers. Let's divide using our previous numbers. Let's divide num2 and num1. So it will say div is equals to num2 divided by num1. And then we can print again instead of we can print the result of dividing the two numbers, and you'll say this division is equals to, and then we put a particular number div here. So basically this divides the two numbers and we can get our fractional value. So if we want to get a fractional value, then you use one slash. If you just want to get the quotient, that means this particular part of the division, you don't want to have the fractional decimal places, then we can use the two forward slash to demarcate that. So if we take the same code and instead of using one forward slash, we use two forward slash, we'll get our results as an integer. That means we will not get the decimal places. So you'll get one, this part, the quotient. So if you want to get the quotients or what other people refer to as a blue, then you will have to use two forward slashes. If you use one forward slash, then that will give you the fractional part. So that is division. The other operator that's usually useful in Python is what it's called the modulus operator. So what the modulus operator does, the modulus operator basically gives you the remainder of dividing two numbers. So for example, when we did our first division, I'll just copy this instead here and change division. So basically it gives you what remains after you divide two numbers. And the operator for modulus is basically percent. And then we replace here with percent, and then call this mod instead, and then call this mod so that we get the modulus. The modulus gives you the remainder of dividing the two numbers. So when you divide num2 with num1, you get 1 as the answer, and the remaining value, which is the difference between those two, gives you the actual remainder here. And sometimes when you're going to do quotations, it will be helpful to just get the remainder. Like for example, if you want to check if a number is an integer, is even or odd. So you know even numbers are divisible by 2. So if you divide that number by 2 and you don't get a remainder, that means the operation for modulus gives you 0, then that means that's an integer. So that's just an example of where you could apply a modulus operator. So that's basically some of the operators in Python that we call the arithmetic operators. So we also have, apart from arithmetic operators, we also have what we call comparison operators. So what comparison operators do, they help you to compare two values. They help you to compare values. And the return value of this particular comparison operators is basically Boolean. That means you get a true or a false answer. So for example, if you want to check if two numbers are equal, then the resultant of checking the two numbers, if two numbers are equal, is a Boolean. It's either the two numbers are equal, which is true or false, or the two numbers are not equal, which is maybe false for you. So for example, we have our two numbers over there. So to compare if two numbers are equal, so the equality, then we use the double equal sign. So remember, we've been using a single equal sign to demarcate assignment. Like when you assign a value to a variable, we use a single equal sign. Now, if you want to be able to see if two numbers are equal to each other, we use a double equal sign. So for example, if I print if num1 equals to num2, then this should give me false because num1 is not equals to num2. These are two different things. That means it will give me a false. And this is what it means. So equality is basically double equal sign. We could check for greater than or equals to. So greater than. So if you want to check if two numbers are greater than or equals to, if num1 is greater than or equals to num2, then greater than, you use this operator, which is the greater than sign. So this, if it's greater than or equals to, if num1 is greater than num2, then we get a true. If num1 is not greater than num2, then we get a false. So we get a false because num1, if you look at num1 here, is 56 and num2 is 78. So that checks for greater than or equals to. And then if we do this, we reverse the sign, that checks for less than. So that is less than. Then because num1 is less than num2, then we get a true. Then if you want to check either it's less than or equals to, you put an equal sign. So the less than sign and the equal sign gives you less than or equals to. If you want to check for greater than or equals to, then we reverse the sign and have greater than and then the assignment operator, which is equal to. So that gives you either greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, greater than, less than or equals to. And then if you want to check if two numbers are not equal, you put an exclamation mark in front of the equal sign. So this will check if num1 is not equal to num2. And this is the case, and therefore this will result to true. So you can see that we can have a true here because we're checking if num1 is not equal to num2. So those are basically the various operators that we have for comparing values, and they're called comparison operator. And then we also have what we call logical operators. So logical operators help you combine statements. Like if you want to check num1 is not equal to num2, and maybe also check num1 is greater than num2. So they're not equal, but you also want to check if they're greater than. So these logical operators help you combine those particular conditions. And in Python, we have the AND operator, and then we also have the NOT OR operator and the NOT operator, which are those we refer to as logical operators. So we have these three logical operators. So if the AND, when you combine two conditions, for it to result true, all the conditions have to be true. That means the first and the second condition have to be true for the results to be true. All the other cases results to a false. The only time it results to true for AND is when all the conditions are true. So for example, if we did the first checks if num1 is not equals to num2, and then we also want to check, and we also want to check and combine these two and check if num1, I need to write here num1, num1 is greater than num2. Okay, so the first condition is true, right? And the second condition is false. So if you have this true and this false, then the results will be a false for this operator. So that's what it does. So the only time this will result to a true if all the conditions are true. So if we reverse this, num1 is actually less than num2, and num1 is not equal to num2. If we combine those, we get a true here. For false, the only time it results to a false is if the two conditions are false. So for example, if we have an OR here, these two conditions are all true, so it will result to true. But if all the conditions are not true, so maybe we checked for equality here, and then we checked for greater than here, that's the only time this will result to a false. So this will result to a false. That's what the OR does. So only false will result to a false only if both the conditions are false. Then the not basically reverses the previous thing. So if we had like not num1, num2, so that is true, it reads as two are true. So basically num1 and num2, num1 is not equal to num2, so that's false. So if you put a not here, it will reverse it to true, so the opposite of the other. So that's basically the operators that we have for logical operators. And those are the examples of the logical operators that we have. The other operators that we have are called the assignment operators. So basically what the assignment operators do is assign values to your variables. That's what the assignment operators do, assign values to your variables. So for example, we already encountered one assignment operator when we assign a value to variable. A is equals to 56. That will assign the value A times this value on your right hand side to whatever variable you have on the left hand side. So that is what the assignment operator does. So assigns the value. If you want to do an arithmetic operator and assign the value to the same variable, then there are shorthands to do that. So if I put a plus here, so what this does, so let's say the initial value of A is 10. And then we do A plus equals to 56. What this does, it takes the initial value A, which was 10, adds this value, and reassigns the value back to the operator, which the variable, which is A. So if we print the value of A now, we will get 66 because we've taken the original value, added 56, and reassigned the same value to a variable A. Those are the assignment operator. So this will go hand in hand with even all the arithmetic operators. So basically what this does, takes the original value, subtracts 56, then we should be getting a negative here, negative 46. And then multiplication does the same thing, multiplies the original value with the final value, and then you get 560. So those are basically some of the operators that we have in Python that you can use for your operations that you need in Python. And there are other operators that checks for membership, and we'll talk about this when you're looking at lists, like the membership operators. When we talk about sequences, we can be able to check if something is a member of that particular sequence. That is it for this video. See you in the next video.